This is your host, Sarah Williamson, and welcome to this episode of Drink Less, Live Better. Be sure to give me a follow over on Instagram at Drink Less, Live Better, and head over to the website drinklesslivebetter.com, where you'll be able to sign up to the 5-day Drink Less experiment or download my habit tracker, and you can choose to join the email club where I share resources, wisdom, insights, and glimmers of hope and joy. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let's get straight to it. Life will be lifey is something I say quite often, and I think what I mean when I say it is life will do what life does. Life will be what life turns out to be. It will rise and fall. It will thrill us and disappoint us. It will hand us moments of deep connection and moments of deep and perhaps uncomfortable confusion. No matter how wise, careful, spiritual, or organised we become, life will still be lifey. We can't control all elements of it. Today I'm thinking out loud what we can do and who we can be when things get harder than usual. Let's start with this. When life is lifey, it's not punishing you, it's not evidence that there's something wrong. It's simply a reminder that you're alive, and that being alive means being in motion and being in relationship with uncertainty. We don't get to control all the events, situations, and circumstances, but we do get to shape our responses. This might be good news or bad news for you. When the plan collapses, when the answer isn't available, and when the loss feels too heavy to name, here are 3 ideas that might support you. Number 1, be in the reality, not the story. When something difficult happens, our minds instantly start spinning stories. This shouldn't have happened. I can't handle this. This is too much. Things were supposed to be different. But notice, those thoughts aren't the reality of what's happening. They're interpretations, and interpretations might fuel our suffering and our pain. The first thing that we can do when life gets lifey is to pause and ask, what is actually happening right now without the story about it? It could sound like this. I lost my job. My relationship ended. I'm feeling afraid. Or someone I love died. These statements are honest, simple, grounded, human, the truth. Not the spiralling version that says, I'll never recover, or everything is falling apart, or this is too much to bear. Reality can be, and will be, painful, but it's usually manageable in some way or other. It's the stories that we tell that make it even more difficult. So, step 1, come back to what is real, what is true. Anchor yourself in what you know is honest right now and breathe. Tip 2, remember, you're not a problem to fix, and neither is anyone else. When life gets hard, we tend to turn inward with blame. What did I do wrong? Why can't I just get it together? But what if, instead of seeing yourself as broken, you saw yourself as becoming? You're evolving. You're learning to meet life as it really is. Next level of you, version 2.0. There's a quiet kind of compassion in remembering that life storms aren't evidence of your failure. They're evidence of your aliveness. When things fall apart, your nervous system obviously reacts. Your emotions rise or fall, your thoughts race. All completely normal. The invitation is not to rush, to fix something, but to be with yourself. So instead of saying, I shouldn't feel this way, try, of course I feel this way. This is hard. That simple shift from judgment to gentleness changes everything. It allows you to start to heal, not through force, but through kindness. And tip number 3, keep your connection points strong. When life gets lifey, isolation becomes really tempting. I speak from experience. We retreat. We stop answering calls. We stop walking our dog with our friends. We tell ourselves no one will understand. But connection is not a luxury in lifey times. Staying connected doesn't have to mean pouring your heart out or telling everything to everyone about what's going on. It might just mean texting a friend to say, today's a tricky one, or sitting quietly with someone you trust and having a coffee and talking about superficial stuff. It might be a prayer, a meditation, a walk outside, a conversation with a mentor, or time hanging out with your favourite pets or people. It's any action that reminds you you're not alone in this world. You're not alone in this life. Even when no one can fix what's happening, being witnessed in your experience and feeling seen or heard can lighten the load. Choose your inner circle really carefully for this. Connection is how we remember our resilience, because resilience does not mean I can do it all by myself. It means I allow life to be lifey and I let others be beside me when it does. So, when life gets lifey, and it will, remember, this isn't a test that you have to pass. You just have to practice being human. Anchor into the reality, be kind to yourself, and stay connected. Through all of it, hold this truth close. You have survived every lifey moment so far. You've faced uncertainty before, and you'll do it again. You're in the middle of being a human. Take a breath and remind yourself, this is life being lifey. And then ask, what's the most loving way I can meet this moment? Maybe that is what life being lifey really means. That the beauty, the heartbreak, the chaos and the calm, they all belong here. And so do you. Thank you for listening in today. Please come back again next week. Do one kind thing this week for yourself and maybe for me too. Subscribe, rate and review the podcast if you love it. I'd be so grateful. Check out the show notes for a link to a hidden podcast episode that will help you with your 5 p.m. cravings and details about my one-to-one life coaching and sober coaching programs. And P.S. I believe in you.